When a terminal man asked to be loaned a dog, they gave him a senior Labrador that changed his life. Ken's dog had always been there to keep him company, and he missed the pooch greatly. He was all alone until Black Canyon Animal Sanctuary, BCAS, loaned him Hank. And now with the dog looking into his eyes, he felt that feeling again, the feeling of having something to live for. BCAS is in Crawford, Colorado. Its founder, Debbie Faulkner, was brought up on a ranch surrounded by animals. Apparently, she was always bringing home stray dogs and cats, and her love for animals only grew. Faulkner's passions translated into BCAS, which she officially opened in 2009. With the help of local volunteers, she's been running the 40-acre sanctuary ever since. "I'm basically out here from 8 until 6 every day," Faulkner told Western Slope Now in 2018. "And then I come back at night and put everyone to bed," Faulkner explained. "There's a big difference with us versus other shelters. We're a communal living environment. That means the environment is more like a dog daycare. Indeed, BCAS is usually home to 50 dogs at once." The sanctuary isn't meant to be a permanent solution, however. It also offers adoption opportunities, and BCAS's unorthodox approach to dog care has thus far proven very effective. In fact, the rate of adoption is about 80%, according to Faulkner. In addition, BCAS has come up with an elegant solution for the shelter's senior dogs. Shelters often find that older animals are harder to home. But in 2011, Faulkner had an unusual request. It came from the carers of an elderly gentleman named Ken. Tragically, Ken was living in a hospice as a result of heart disease. Doctors had given Ken a short life expectancy, which was likely worsened by his refusal to take his medication. After meeting him, Faulkner described Ken as having years of scowl on his face. No doubt Ken's disposition was significantly worsened by the loss of his dog. Ken was the only surviving member of his family, and his best friend must have been his lifeline. Ken's carers thought another dog might improve his mood and asked if Faulkner would lend him one. Faulkner had just the partner for Ken, an 8-year-old Basset Hound Labrador cross named Hank. In fact, Faulkner said she saw the difference in Ken as soon as she introduced the two of them. She recounted the event to the Denver Post on December 16, 2017. "He was a whole different man all of a sudden," Faulkner described. Hank and Ken consequently formed a strong bond, and the two were great company for each other. Indeed, Hank moved in when Ken went to live at the San Juan Living Center in Montrose. Hank brought new life to Ken, who exceeded his life expectancy since their introduction. Not only that, but when Ken passed away 2 years later, his loyal friend Hank was lying by his side. Ken spent his last days with a loved one after all. Ken also left a legacy in the mind of Faulkner. In view of the positive effect Hank had on Ken, Faulkner opened up the Silver Whiskers program. Silver Whiskers matches senior dogs with senior people, she told Western Slope Now. Faulkner continued, "There's so many senior dogs in the shelters today, and they're the first ones to be euthanized. I'm placing 14-year-old dogs, 10-year-old dogs easily. And what would be the alternative?" But that's not all the Silver Whiskers program does. To be more precise, BCAS will even help pay for the food and medical bills of Silver Whiskers dogs. The program doesn't just benefit the elderly either, since disabled clients can also apply for Silver Whiskers. It benefits both the dogs and the program members. For example, Silver Whiskers member Bet Barron-Sear got her first dog from BCAS. She's never looked back and since adopted several dogs during her time with the program. "They bring joy and happiness and smiling and laughter. I think it's life-changing," Sear said. Sear also told the Denver Post, "It's opened my heart in a way that I might not have experienced. In return for all the joy the dogs bring to her life, Sear fills their lives with affection. She feels it's the least she can do. My part's the easy part. I just have to love them," Sear told the Denver Post. "They just need some peace and quiet and safety and love. It's such an important thing in my mind that these guys are not disposed of or discarded. I hadn't realized I was lonely until I wasn't lonely," Sear concluded. Despite often being passed by for younger animals at shelters, older dogs have so much love to offer. Seniors also find them perfect companions because they don't require as much energy as pups. And the Silver Whiskers program doesn't offer just emotional benefits either. A 75-year-old member ditched her walker as a result of the exercise she got walking the dog. Faulkner told the Denver Post it gave her a reason to get up every day. BCAS has improved so many lives, and what's more amazing is that it's funded entirely on donations. Faulkner said she's just happy to make a difference. It's heartwarming, she told Western Slope Now, and basically, at this point in my life, giving back is my whole mission. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.